Hello everyone and welcome to your favorite TV news show. We have some exciting news that we want to share with all of you. Allow me to start with health. Finally, after a lot of issues, we have two good news about COVID-19. First of all, the Secretary of Education of the state government announced that they are waiting for the last approvals and fine-tuning the last steps of the logistics to begin the vaccination of teachers in San Luis Potosí. With this, it is estimated that approximately 71,755 teachers of public and private schools will be vaccinated among the May 5th and the 11th of this year. This is one of the news that most encourages tech and the entire academic community of the state. Why? Because, for example, during the meeting that took place recently between Dr. Hector Morelos, rector of the San Luis Potosí campus, and the student groups, it was mentioned that this meant a hope of activating the hybrid model for the August-December 21 semester. Imagine finally being able to access to our campus in a presential way. That will be wonderful, isn't it? We cross our fingers. In second place, we had an unexpected announcement by CONACYT last week. They announced that Mexico is developing its own COVID vaccine called Patria. And, although in reality the war didn't start in Mexico, the government acquired a license for the use of a technology carried out by the School of Mount Sinai Medicine in New York, United States. But Mexican government is actually now working on it. You may be asking, why does Mexico need to produce its own vaccine? Well, that has a reason to exist. And it's because if we produce our own vaccine here at Mexico, it will be a lot more cheaper than buying other vaccine from other countries. This will help to accelerate the vaccination in the country, and in the long term it will help to finally end the pandemic and being able to hang out with our friends. Isn't that fantastic? It felt great to finally share with you some good news. And now let me pass you with my friends that have also some interesting news to share with you. Goodbye.
Football was about to change in Europe because several of the biggest teams were looking to create their own league outside of the Champions League. Why? This is because they want to create a league in which they have more income teams and have more control over television contracts. The project consists of a competition where 15 founding clubs will play an annual continental tournament in which they will have a fixed quota and 5 more clubs will be allowed to participate. But days later they began to have complications because several clubs had announced their departure from the project. 9 of the 12 clubs withdrew for the project and the European Super League. At least for now is postponed. After 48 hours of critics from inside and outside of the world of football, the project of 12 of the great clubs in Europe collapsed. Manchester City was the first to leave the project tournament, but then the other 5 English clubs that were going to participate followed. These are Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea. What is the creator said about? Florentino Perez, president of Real Madrid, one of the clubs that lead the initiative in one of the competitions, said that the Superliga was born to save football because he agrees young people are not longer interested in the game due to a lot of poor quality matches. Despite of the departure of almost the teams which caused the project to fall apart, the Super League issued a statement on Tuesday in which it said that it's going to ahead with the proposal with some modifications. The reactions of this news: on Sunday, the 12 clubs announced the decisions to create their own Super League, different from the European Champions League, that they are now disputed under the umbrella of UEFA, the governing body of European football. UEFA, FIFA, national leagues, clubs, fans and governments expressed their displeasure at this initiative, which goes against the interests of medium and small clubs. For now, it is difficult to predict the future of this great project. We can only wait and see when a change happens in European football.
Well, everyone, we have some bad news. Prince Philip of Edinburgh has died at the age of 99 years at the Edwinson Palace while he was resting at the 9th of April of 2021. The Buckingham Palace didn't say nothing about his real case of death. All he said is that he may rest in peace. There's some discussion about who will replace him with his grandchildren and children. But for now, that will be for another topic. Let's talk about him indeed. He wasn't born in the United Kingdom, but he was part of the nobility from Greece. He later on married the Queen Elizabeth and became the Prince of the United Kingdom for over 69 years, thanks to his marriage and ended until his death. His burial was at the 17th of April of 2021, but it was a private burial since nobody or even no one wanted to be in some kind of problem or even a big problem. And that is a good choice. He was a very good man indeed, thanks to all his good choices and all his good deeds that made him help a lot of people that need any help. He even take care of all of us in some way, thanks to his speeches and talks about how the planet needed to be safe and needed to be cared. May him rest in peace. But now, let's change of news and see what brings us to the United States, now that there's some unusual event that recently happened. Joe Biden, the President of the United States, has finally taken the order of taking away their troops from Afghanistan. They will arrive and be fully taken away from Afghanistan this 1st of May of this same year. Now, that really makes it a good news, is it? Who knows? Because nobody knows what will happen. Because everybody knows that this year is the 20th anniversary of 9/11, and there's some speculations about is there going to happen something, another terrorist attack? Nobody knows. But now that the USA will be taking away their troops from Afghanistan, now that's what makes it a real problem. Now that the Taliban have a free will of taking the country. And that's what makes everyone worry. Even the whole world is worried about now. Since the USA is not there to intervene in the conflict, what will happen next is a big question that everyone is asking themselves. Even Trump has said their own opinion about this topic. Nobody knows what will happen. All that is known is that Joe Biden believes that is the right decision, and that's what makes everyone a little less worried. We all hope that he made the right decision, but there are some still questions about why he did it, why he did it. Nobody knows. But for now, let's change that topic for now. May God bless us all.
Now, on show business, our first news is about the record of the little boy Thomas Toledo, or known as Thomas 11. He's a little Chilean boy who suffered from a cephaloma. The boy had a dream of being able to become a famous and popular YouTuber dedicated to gaming. Several communities were moved by the tragic story of this child, inciting all communities to support him and achieve his dream before his last day. This child obtains the incredible number of 7.4 million followers in a matter of weeks, being the person who has obtained more followers in the shortest time. But many people who are moved are looking for a way to donate to the child to support him in his recovery. This has caused hundreds of people to impersonate Thomas, opening channels, putting the same profile picture, and uploading the videos of this child, lying to earn a few dollars in the worst possible way. Tommy has already answered this problem on his channel, preventing several people from trying this. In addition, several more of the most famous Spanish speaker YouTubers have shown this child to their communities and followers, asking them to go and support him. And the last fact that moved hundreds of people is that, normally, several of these communities are in constant disputes, and the fact that they have come together to make a beautiful act like this give us a hope in the humanity again. And now, our second notice is about that after 3 long years of waiting, on April 18, the second season of Luis Miguel series was released on Netflix, where we will receive a new weekly episode. In just 3 days of broadcast, it has impressed both people and critics. The second season will answer several questions in addition to revealing several data that will surprise viewers. So we recommend all viewers to take the opportunity to try this magnificent series. Another interesting fact about this series is that the premiere was calculated to take place one day before the birthday of Luis Miguel.